Hello, 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 all my beautiful, wonderful, awesome, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to the Oaks map where we left off on the last harvest. I went ahead and finished it off camera, and now we're going to harvest a canola field. A few things changed first. I got challenged today. I was called out by a couple of friends of mine today, and they said, "Hey, Fury, you're this realistic farming channel, right? Why are you playing it not realistic? We can't claim realistic-ish." So, after last episode, that was the last episode that we are going to play at realistic-ish. This is going to be realistic. Alrighty. Just so you guys know, we will be harvesting at 3.2 miles an hour. We will be plowing at 3 miles an hour, and so on and so forth. But we are still going to utilize it. Now, the good news is I sold some of the wheat that we had so I could buy another tractor. I downsized the square bale autoloader for an actual flatbed. Now, the flatbed does have autoload, but we're going to take a JCB skid steer. We're going to go pick up our bales off the field and put them onto the trailer. That's how we're going to do it. All right, so we did it. We finished up. So welcome to the Realistic Farming Channel for Farming Simulator 22, where we use real tractors. We use real equipment. We have realistic tutorials, and we have a real lot of fun. Let's get going as I walk straight through the hedge. Not very real. Look how dirty our harvester is. That is crazy. Okay. We're going to turn this on. We're going to get him into the field just a little bit, and then we are going to set him off on a course plate just so I don't drive over the crops. There we go. And bang. Now we'll get him up. First waypoint. Temporary course. New. I'm not on a open course generator. We're only going to go 2 headlands because remember last time we found out that was plenty. Yep, 8% and generate. And back. And back and back. And where is our starting point? So we have to do that again. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. We'll go the 3 headlands just to be short anyways. Okay. And where's the start point? Okay, right where I'm at. Okay. And we're going to send him off and see what he does. There we go. And he's off. Now, whoops. We'll go ahead and let him empty on his way by. And then he'll stop as he stops. Perfect. Now, we've got 2 tractors. So, let's get this. Oh, I can take this back to the farm with this thing, and I can put the ramps out and take my skid steer back to the farm while he's filling up. He's going to take a lot longer now. I started putting equipment away last time. It took me a total of, okay, we started at 8 o'clock, okay, so it took me an hour in game, which is double time, 2 hours just to harvest that field over there. So now we'll jump into the skid steer, load him up on here, which is exactly how we're going to take it to the field. Now we only have $3,000, so we're going to have to definitely sell some of these bales to. There we go. And away we go. I love this little trailer. Thank you, Gutterball, for getting it for me. Now, it is auto load, but we are not going to use the auto load on it. What we're going to do is, well, we're going to use the auto load, but I'm going to show you to simulate us bringing it back to the trailer and stacking it. We're going to pick it up in stacks of 3, bring it over here, and put it on here and let the auto load take it from there. So we're going to simulate that because I got thinking the auto load square baler holds, or square bale holder held 14. This holds 14 as well. We'll get him off. There we go. Get him up a little bit farther. I'd say let's go about halfway. Let's go about right here. Okay. Drop him off. Get this off here. Jump over the hedge. All right. Just want to see if we started making eggs yet. And where do they spawn? I'm assuming right there. And no eggs yet. There's our chickies. All right. Nice. All right. So now we can head back over and start taking our... but see, it's going to take a lot longer. Now, I figured... because we harvested this at 6 miles an hour, which was not realistic. So we harvested this, and it took us 2 hours to harvest it. It would have taken us 4 hours in game. We're going to still try to go to 0.5 speed and go the... if we have to go 15 hours, we'll have to go... 15 hours is our max, because we still want to... if we're a realistic channel, we still want to sleep. So 15 hours is our max. So if we start at 6 o'clock in the morning... we want to go no later than 9 o'clock at night so that we can actually get some sleep. Now, it's going to be a few episodes in the dark. Now, right now it's not because we're still in August, but when we get to September, October, November, well, not September, it'll still be light out at 6, but we get to October, it'll be just getting light out. November, December, and January and February, it's dark out. So for like 2 episodes... in game, we're going to be dealing with what we need to. Let's see, where is he? Okay, he's about a quarter of the way around now. So we want to concentrate on... I won't be able to do anything until he's full. So let's go back to our truck while we're waiting, because he's got to get his first headland done first. Before we can drive up alongside it. Well, actually, you know what? I think there might be grass around this. Let's check. So now we have 2 tractors. We have Big Black and Big Red. Yep. And I parked on someone else's field and ruined their crops, so that was okay. There was a lot of weeds in this field, so we're not going to get a lot of yield. I also have to turn rocks back on. Oh, I got to take the better contracts out of here, because chances are we're not going to be able to do them. Fieldstone on. Okay, and weeds on. Okay, so now we're going to plow. I think we have a plow now, right? Yes, we're going to plow. Then we're going to lime and then fertilize, and then we're going to pick up the stones, which will give us a cultivated state for our cedar. There we go. Yeah, he's only got 3,000, so... a lot of weeds in this, because the reason why I decided, and I got called out on it, is because you would never be able to get a 40-acre field harvested in one day unless you had multiple harvesters. It just wouldn't happen. So realistically, at 3 miles an hour, it would have taken us between 4 and 5 hours, if not more, just to harvest it. So, what is he doing here? Oh, he's getting himself situated. I just want to watch what he does here because kind of weird. So what do you guys got going on? How you guys doing? I'm loving the fact that you guys are actually holding me accountable as far as a few of you guys. Now, I don't let that happen with everybody, especially when I'm in another stream and watching another streamer, and they're like, and I say, oh, people call me insane because I like to harvest at 3 miles an hour. Let's see if I can get him here before he goes any further. Okay. Dump you there. Come on. What a mess. This is why I'm stuck now. Come on, buddy. I'm stuck on the harvester. All right, guys, you don't see this? Turn your head. I gotta let him do his thing now. There. Trying to get him unloaded before he goes. Well, we'll let him turn around the corner. And then I think I got enough area on the grass to go right around it. I'm going to turn that back off. Hated using it, but you don't have a choice. The only other thing to do would be jump in the combine and stop him. Now he'll back up a little bit here because we missed him. Now this field is not nearly as big. This is only 11 acres. The other one was 34. So I'm guessing this is going to take us a couple of hours to do. I have to do this to reset the... Whenever you reset your super strength, it, I don't know if I can get him in there, maybe. I don't know what I'm hitting on. Nope. Okay. So we're going to there's just not enough space. Okay. It's all right. We're going to find a space up here. We're going to get us a little jet out. And then once he's done with this, once I get him unloaded, then I'll know he'll make it around the rest of the way. There we go. This is also canola, too, so... There we go. Now I'll meet you back at the other end, buddy. I had to drive through the hedge a little bit, but I know he'll make it back around because it is canola with lots of weeds in it. And then when we get this harvested, then we will bale up the other field, bale up this field, and then pick up the bales, sell them. Because we're not, with $3,000, we're not going to have enough to, buy lime and fertilizer for these fields. It's just not going to happen. So we're going to need to sell the bales to make some money. See, it's taken them about 12 minutes to go one headland. Well, 14 minutes now to go not even one headland, 3/4 of the way. See how much different it is? And if I have to, I'll add more days later. You know what I mean? Right now, we're going to do, if we have to, we'll go the full day like it happens in real life. We'll go as long as we have to get all of our stuff done on both of these fields for the month. And then once we start our next harvest or whatever, then we can start doing contracts and things like that. It'll be great. So, yep. I'm excited about this. And we're just going to kind of chill out and wait for him to come back. And I don't even see him yet. He's still down at the other end. Oh, I was going to show you guys that. Let's go up here. Right here. Look, I sold 200,000 liters and left us 200,000. Now, that gave me enough to buy a tractor and the rest of our equipment that we had to. Plus, I downsized the automatic hay baler, which was $78,000. Then gave me a chance to buy the little autoloader and the Teletruck, and we still have 201,000 liters of wheat. And I think, when is the best time? We're not going to sell that, but we got to look at canola. Canola, the best time to sell that is in December. Right now, we are at its lowest point. We are at its lowest. Now, if we waited 1 month, it'll jump from, the highest point is $7.29. So we want to try to sell this canola in December is what we want to try to do. Right now, it's only at about 500. That sort of thing. So September it'll jump, October it'll jump, October, then November it'll jump, and then December, by the end of this December, we want to sell that at $7.29, and then look how far it drops off. So right there. And if we were to do wheat, same thing, January. So that gives us something to do in the winter, but we're not selling it. Now, we do have a field of barley that's planted, and we do have several oat fields. So let's see. We are down here. Okay, 80 is... We can go over there real quick while we're waiting for him to come around. Let's coming yet? No, he's still way down there yet. Okay, this is why I said it's going to take us a lot longer to harvest. That was crazy. Now, when you go 6 miles an hour at a 13.7 meter header, you can go you can get a lot done in one day. Right through the hedges. That's why I like it. Jump over this one just to feel. Now, see, 36.82 acres. That, as you can see by my 11 acres, one headland around, not even one headland around, and it's taken him 16 minutes already. Now, last time we put this in here. This is where we're going to buy all of our seed and fertilizer from. We're going to role play it so they bring it and drop it in here. Let me get right here so you guys can see. All right, so, yeah, because that thing takes up a lot of space. All right, we own a field 80 here, and I do believe it is planted in barley. Okay. Yes, and it is only 64% yield, but I don't want to replant it again because it's already what we need for our chickies. And this is planted in canola, but we can plow this under and replant it, is what we could do. Because I want to get either wheat or barley planted. I don't want canola, because canola is 8 months and barley's only 6. Barley's a lot shorter, and I think sorghum is even less, but I don't think you get the yield off it as much as you do in oats. So that's only 4 months. I think our next step, as soon as we get those 2 fields done, I guess we're gonna have to wait now for all of that to be done, because if we go to the next month, it's gonna take us the rest of this month to get it's gonna take us the rest of this month to get everything done on those 2 fields. Trust me, we gotta bale, and then we've got to pick up the bales, then we've got to plow it in, then we've got to lime, fertilize, and rock pick, and then seed on those 2 fields. So that's going to be the rest of this month. Then we get into September, and then these are already a growth stage. See what I mean? So, but we will do what we have to do. I wish I could just get rid of the oats and stuff, but that's okay. We'll have to use them. We got a field of barley coming. We'll have a field of wheat coming up there, the big one. And I do believe... Is he even done with the first headland yet? Just now starting the second one. Yeah, I don't think... Can you combine 80 and 81 to make a bigger field? Then we'll go empty him. Can I go through this? Can I go through this? Yes. Okay, so... This one... No, I'm not going to do that. This is 13 acres. That would put it... And I don't think you can get rid of these hedges. No, there's signposts and stuff here. Okay. 13 acres, and then field 80 is 15 acres. So right now we have 40, 15, which is 55, 65, 68 acres that we own. 85 is 11, so that's 78, and then we'll figure out how much 82 is, and that's how many acres. Oh, we have 83 as well. Okay, 78, 88, 98, 108. And then we have field 83 down there, which is let's see. It doesn't tell me how much it is. We'll go down to 83 real quick. This field's huge, 30 acres. And we're at 78 now, plus 83. Okay. 20, so 88, 98. Yeah, we've got 100 acres worth of fields. And I don't know what 87 is. Is that just like a little baby grass field? This thing here, I don't know what it is. Oh, it's this. Oh, wow. A 5-acre grass field, as well as the other 2 grass fields by their chicken pens. So we got plenty of silage to make. Nice. I want to turn that off now. Actually, we'll run back to the... because he's on his second headland. So we got 100 acres of field, and we've got, all right, now we'll turn that off. There. 100 acres and about 40 acres of grass. That's what I'm guessing. So we have the grass fields on the other side of our big wheat field. So between this one, the other one, and getting the 83 done, field 83, we'll be able to get all those done in 83. That'll put us at least into September. We should, anyways. All right. 22 minutes so far on his, and he's just started the second headland. Now, this is not going to get us very much yield. See, when you're going slower to it, it unloads, especially if I do this. See, these fields are see, these fields are decent size, and it's going to be. You wait when we're. This is why I'm utilizing course place. You guys don't have to sit there and watch me harvest. I can do other things while I'm doing it, like running grain, and then once we get baling, I think I have to look at some videos. I think there's a way to set up a course play for the baler, right? Isn't there? I think there is. All right, so now what we're going to do is so we can come back over when he's getting close, because I can watch him now on my screen, so I don't have to, I can rush over here real quick. There we go. We'll take this. We'll put the pipe back in. And we're going to work on starting to get some bales done on the other field with this other tractor. We'll leave that running. We'll take this one because we don't need this hooked up right now. It holds 150,000 liters. We've only dumped 10 in there. So let's take Big Red down and we'll start baling. I also want to change that baler. I think I'm going to need the other one, but I don't have enough money, I don't think. See, this is why I set him off harvesting. I come back, I'll unload him. You don't have to have that excruciating pain of watching him harvest, which is the fun part, but it's also mind-numbing if you're doing it at 3 miles an hour. And people didn't believe me. It was funny. I was in that stream, and I did change the color already. I was like, nope, I'm not playing that game. And, that's fertilizer. I was like, what is that? Okay. The only thing that we don't have in here that's realistic is manual attach. And it's because one of the mods that we put in... There. Now, I want to make sure that the baler wrapper thingy-mabobby, which we have right here. We have this one. That's 240. Okay. That's as big as it's going to get. Which is, right? Doesn't it say 240? Yeah, 240. Okay, so this is going to do some massive bales. But then again, it's straw, so let's do it. Let's not think about wrapping them right now. But so we also have this grass field, and that 5-acre grass field. Now, that one's huge. And that's going to be fun. That's a huge field to mow and everything like that. So I may plow that in and so that we have a field so we can set up our mower on courseplay. Things like that. Oh, you know what? I gotta change something. Yep, you would not bail at 10 miles an hour. Whoops. In fact, I think what we'll do while he's harvesting, we're going to get ourselves like a couple of bales done, and then we will load them right on the trailer. So that way we're ready. We can not have to come back and do them. They'll be done. 9,000 liter bales. It's going to take a while to get to 18,000. I mean, 18,000 liters of straw per bale. That's crazy. That'll give you some money. And what does straw sell for? Second bale, let's see. It's down here to straw. Straw. Okay. 33. So for every 1,000 it's 30. So 9,000 would be $270 a bale. Now you understand why we went to 0.5 speed. I had every intention to go realistic, and then yesterday's episode was out there. It was out there. I want to... There's the 9,000. There's the first bale. Once we get one dropped on the ground, we'll come pick it up with our teleskid, and then we'll literally come around and pick them up one at a time. And then when we're done, we won't have too many of them, too many to pick up, which isn't efficient. But normally you have 2 or 3 people doing this. By myself, I don't want to have to come back and pick up the bales too much. Okay, I want to put the trailer on. Let's see. That's a long ways for 9,000 bale. Wish this thing went a little bit faster. A front loader would go faster, but now this field, as you can see, has many, many undulations and ups and downs in it, so super realistic. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to wait for. That's kind of like I didn't realize it was that far, and I can only go 12 miles an hour. So we'll keep going for now. I want to keep bailing. Let's take and get him unloaded here first. Wow, 32 minutes it took him to get 2 headlands done. We just might sell this outright because there's not that much here anyways. It's not going to even be. Leave him here. And we'll go back to baling. I just want to see something. I mean, I could drive around with the truck, but that's not very realistic, is it? And we can use this same pallet fork for the silage bales, because guess why? When we sell them, we don't care if we poke them. But I might do it realistically and get the under ones, pick it up that way. See, I like this. Watch this. It dips down here and then dips back up. Super awesome job on this map so far. Now we'll just keep bailing for a while. Let me shut him down. There we go. I forgot these big balers don't have a very good turning radius on it. Oh, come on. This is why I should have used the other one. There we go. Should pop him off right there quick. Here's another one. Yeah, see, it's just making them so fast that we're better off just picking it up at the end. Got 9,000 liters per one. That's insane. It's going to be a lot of bales off between this field and the next field. Going to be a lot of bales of straw. So what does our straw go to? Straw. The highest is 50. But that's not until January, and I'm going to need the money before then. We would be set for a while if we had cows. That's kind of cool. So we're multitasking. That's nice. That's nice. The New Holland Genesis has 5,000 canola in it. And he's got 23. It's going to take him a while to get to the one that the 5,000 that I start to get nervous with, even though his tank holds 13 by the time I get over there. So let's see. 330 times 9 is $2,700 per bale, right? Is that right? Am I doing that right? There's 30 per 1,000, and it's 9,000. So 9 times is 27. 9 times 3. This is the disadvantage to having the harvester get full. He messes up his rows. Yeah, so I think that's... Well, no. Yeah, it'd be $2,700 per bale. Oh. Wait a minute. If it's 30 per 1,000, and it's... Okay, so it's 9 times 3... That's only $270 per bale. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. I gotta get over. I might, when I make enough money, I'm switching to the other baler. Yeah, it's $270 per bale. There we go. There we go. Had to catch myself. Pretty much we can figure $300 a bale. And we're already at 1, 2, 3, 4. And so what do we need? 5 would be over $1,000. So every 5 bales, we're making $1,000. I can't run over there. Didn't want to tab, but where is he? Well, yeah, see, like that stuff right there is messing me up. They gotta back up and stuff. So, I think we'll get that, because once he's on the other part of the field, he'll be all right. Like on the ups and downs, he'll be okay. Another 10 grand. You'll still have this field done in no time. You know, okay, so you're going to lose the game sounds, but you're not going to lose me. I wanted to double check, and we are. We got about 20 minutes left, and we will be done. Leave him there. We'll continue to bail. See, on the straights, it's not so bad. It's just picking up the bales on the other ones. So as soon as we make enough money between selling this baler back and selling the bales, I'm hoping that we have enough to buy us the bigger baler. But then again, once these two fields are baled, I'm not going to need them for a while. So I don't necessarily have to do that right now. We can just get through it, and his little squirrely marks that he made, we'll just have to fix them. All right, here, as soon as this bale drops off right here, that makes us the first $1,000. And I'm hoping you can sell them at the animal dealer. You can see him over there. You can see him. Hi, George. I got to get the worker name in here. It's great. So, yeah, what do you guys got? It's like, I like to hear about your stories. I like to hear about what you guys got going on. It's absolutely fantastic to me, and I read every single comment. Also, if you're in a really good spot, please feel free to join the Fury Machine Gaming immediate family. You will be then notified, known as my brothers and sisters. You will have access to mod reviews and tutorials and map reviews and Let's Plays that are special just for the members only. Where what we usually do with that is we let you guys pick your equipment. There's only 14 of you right now, so we can do a personal Let's Play for the 14 of you guys. And what I'll do with that, now though, the members only videos are only about 20 minutes long though, so they're not long Let's Plays. But I may start doing mod reviews just for my members only. So if there's mods that you guys want to see and you're an immediate family member, let me know. Almost done with the first headland already. And yeah, that'll be good. That'd be awesome if you guys can do that. And then I've got a couple of things planned for as we get closer and closer to the merchandise coming up. I got a couple of ideas that's going to be that sort of thing. And what I may do, I've got to talk to Gutterball first, is I'm thinking of when we hit milestones, going to a live stream for that milestone. And what I mean by that is like right now, we're right around 1,100 family members. When we hit like 1,500, we can do a live stream. And when we hit, every 100 or so, we can do a live stream. If not, we can do it every 200. I've got to talk to him, though, first. So I can't make any decisions without him. I've kind of made him my advisor as far as he knows what makes me happy. And he knows what makes me tick. And that's just the way we're going to do things. I'm sorry that you guys hear his name all the time because I don't really care, unfortunately, because I will say his name. Without him, I wouldn't even have a channel. And I think he deserves all the credit in the world for it, and I think he deserves all of the accolades that I give him. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I gave him so much praise because without him, I seriously, he is the nicest guy in the world. He is my mentor. He even called me, he messaged me today. Because I've only put out one one video. Well, actually, the one that you guys, by the time you guys see this, as you can see, it is Thursday. This one will release on basically Saturday morning at midnight. He messaged me today, and he had seen. He says, "Oh my gosh," he says, "is everything okay? You only put out one video this week." That's what I'm talking about. Is a guy that checks up on me and makes sure that everything's okay, and wondering why I haven't put any videos out. I didn't put out as many videos this week because I had family come in town from Georgia, so I was spending time with them. So that's why. It's kind of like, when you get a house full, you can't really record. You're busy visiting and doing the things that you need to do, so that's why. But how cool is that he took the time to check on me and do, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, he didn't have to do that. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And that's why I give him his flowers, if you know what I mean. All right, now we're going to take this little circle thingy off. It's always where the harvester backed out, and I had to refill them because when you're busy trying to buy equipment. Now, if you notice that once our equipment is done, we're pretty much at a spot now where we can just farm. And I still remember, too, that I still have my personal Let's Play on Piney Acres. I've cut way too many trees down to get rid of that one. But I did get rid of Thornton Farm, and I did get rid of Deerlands because, as I explained in last night's video, there was something about them that didn't feel right. It was just absolutely, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It just, like if you're playing along, like Gutterball knows, he knows what it feels like. And many of you who play Farm Sim watch this, and if a map doesn't feel right, then you're not going to be on it long. And it's easier for me to start a new series when I'm only a couple episodes in than it would be for me to get 50 episodes in, forcing it out. I could tell, and the reason why is because I had a couple videos where I was ranting about this and this and this, and I just deleted them. I was like, nope, we don't do that negativity here. It was because something happened with a mod, and I would just spent the whole video complaining about it, and that's just not my style. It's kind of like Big A said in his stream today about me. He's like, I said, well, I'm going to get a harvester and harvest at 55 miles an hour, and he said, that's not your style. So people are starting to understand how I play, which is good. All right, so we're going to do this, and then we're going to go like this, and we are going to get him emptied right around the 4,000 whatever mark, because I learned the hard way, when he's going 6 miles an hour, you cannot keep up. He fills way too fast, but at 3, it works out pretty well. For me anyways. But look at, he's still harvesting this field, and he's almost an hour later, and it's at 11 acres. So that 40-acre field across the street would have taken him almost 5 hours. Because we're going to be wrapped up here in another 10 minutes. He may or may not be done, but I doubt it. There we go. Get this little evened out here for him. There we go. And shebang. And there we go. Right back to baling again. And then it's going to be a couple episodes of baling, which is going to be fun. But yeah, just, those maps, I liked them. They were all right. They were great. But, like, the way that I feel when I'm with Gutterball on Fridays and Saturdays on St. Cali, that's what I want it to feel like all the time when I'm recording. And a lot of times, I'm going to give you guys an inside scoop. A lot of times, I'll drive around on a map and it'll feel great. And then you put out an episode and it feels good and everything's great. Like episode 1 on that felt absolutely fantastic. But by the time I got to episode 5, it didn't feel the same anymore. It was just like, no. So this map, on the other hand, it feels like I'm really farming. You know what I mean? And I'm We call it Farming Simulator for a reason. I'm simulating farming, and I don't want to play a map where I'm always trying to worry about... I think for me what happened is on episode 5, I was recording it, and I deleted it. I had 2 more episodes, guys and gals, for Thornton Farm that you guys never even saw. Never even saw the light of day because I deleted them both. I'm driving along trying to take a 6 meter... No, it was a 4 meter cultivator down those little narrow roads, and it kept flipping up on me and kept hitting the side. I was like, nope. Like, at least put, if you're going to put hedges there for aesthetic beauty, at least not put hit markers on them, because I'm not using, on those fields there, they were bigger than you thought. I'm not going to use 3 meter equipment on them. It would take me 5 days to do it. As you can see, I'm using 13 meter equipment on this, and it's still taking me, we're on hour number 3 right now, because I played off camera. So what we're going to do is I am going to get this done, or get this harvest done. Wherever we leave off is 9:30 in the morning here, which would be 3 hours. And then I'm going to play an hour off camera, getting as much baling as I can done, as much the rest of that harvest done. So when you guys come back, you're not seeing the whole thing. It's going to be kind of like my way of doing a time lapse. But I will not sell anything, and I will not buy anything off camera anymore. They're over with that. The only thing I'm going to do is go in and customize the speed, and that's it. So we are prepared. If we play 12 hours in-game at 0.5 speed, it would be the same as playing 24 hours, which is 24-day seasons. If we go to, which is pretty close to a full month, if we go to 15 hours, that'd be the same as doing a 30-day month. But we only got 1 day, you know what I mean? So I'm excited, and I'm really excited to get this thing. I don't want to play a series anymore going forward where I'm trying to push. And I felt like on Thornton Farm, that I was starting to push. And then the Deerlands episode that came out, I was super excited about that map. But I'll tell you, when you started looking at the prices and you're thinking to yourself, okay, even on hard difficulty, it was paying me I think it was like $4,000 per 1,000 for canola. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I mean, like, I would be rich after one field, and I had a whole bunch. I had at one point 33,000. So you times that by 4, that's $120,000 just off the canola, and I had more to go. And then you looked at the price of wood chips, and they were like $1,000 per wood per 1,000, and I'm like, you get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of liters of wood chips. I know, I've done them. But my Piney Acres now, I've changed it, and what I'm doing is I'm cutting them down all with a tree harvester, so you don't see them. I cut, if it's 10 or 11 trees exactly in, depending on which length I cut them. If I cut them 10 meters, they fit 10 trees. If I cut them into 12 meters, they fit 11. If I cut them into 15, because they're 30 meters long. So if I cut them into 15 meter lengths, the thing, I can fit 15 trees in one load. And then you're going and selling them, and you're making $35,000 to $40,000 per load. But that's going to come back as a surprise here and there, where I just pop in and I say, here is where we're at. It's going to be like a 15-minute video, and that's it. And I can upload it and show you guys where we're at. There's not going to be a lot of farm build on that. What I'm doing is I just want to get the trees cut down, just to prove to myself that I can. Plus, it keeps me busy. Plus, I have this to play now in the morning. I get up in the morning, and like, we're going to finish wherever he leaves off in about 6 minutes. We're going to end it, and then I'll come tomorrow morning and finish and play till 10 o'clock. Whoops. And I'm going to play it the exact same way. So you guys have my word. It's not going to be cheating. It's going to be played the exact same way. And you guys know, anybody who's played with me off camera knows I don't play around. I play the exact same way that what you see me here is what I'm playing there. So I'm not cheating. I'm doing it the right way. Because it would be too easy for me to just go around with the auto load and pick him up. Not doing that. Not going to do that. I want to keep this legit. So what we're going to do is we have to make sure that at least we have enough time in our month to get all of these fields, like this one, and 83, done and planted before the end of... Well, we have to get them all done and ready because we can't plant wheat until September. So we're going to get all our fields done, and then September 1st, we're going to plant them all. And then, well, what I want to try to do, I did a poll a while ago where I put it out there, like how many people shut seasons off. And I always kept it on until recently. But what I'm finding out, everybody, is that, and I'm dead serious about this, when it's shut off, you have a lot more freedom to plant with what you want. But with it on, you have to plant the way it goes. So you are restricted in the sense of you're stuck. Like, normally I can't plant wheat until September, which is autumn wheat. Makes sense. All right, so we're going to get over and empty him out because at 29 we can start saying our goodbyes. There, let's shut him down right here. Go over here. Look at the size of those bales. That's great. Hopping fences, hopping hedges. But at least, see, I can technically run right through these. So I think Thornton Valley would have been much better if there was no collisions on the... If there was no collisions on the hedges. But once they put collisions on them, it runs a lot of gambit of problems. All right, so he's almost done. We're going to wrap it up here. I'm going to go into here and stop him. Shut him down. And then we're going to say, we're going to actually... No, we'll do it off camera. Okay, so we made it, everybody. We made it to episode 2. We've got a little bit more to harvest here. As you can see, all the weeds in this. It's going to be crazy. We got to make sure we take care of our weeds. And we got this harvest. Then we're going to have at least 2 or 3 episodes of, at least 1 full episode of baling and then picking them up. So that's going to be rough. But on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury and Gutterball drop a video. And I want to make sure none of my vehicles are on, and they're not. They're all off because I've learned the hard way that if they're off, if they're on, when you come back, they're on. And on that note, I love you all. And when it hits 9:30, we will wrap this up and I will finish it off. And I will catch you right back here. Well, today's Thursday. So tomorrow, today, now it's Friday. If you look up in the left-hand corner, it is now Friday, which means it's Gutterball time. Friday and Saturday. And then this will drop, let's see, I'll upload it tomorrow morning. It'll drop Saturday morning. And then I'll get back on track next week. As soon as we're ready to go, we can do it. And it is crazy how long. It normally takes 30 seconds, but now it takes 2 minutes to go 1 minute. It's like a long time when you're standing here waiting. But I do want to look. Yeah, see, we're only getting 56% yield. We're going to change that. All right, everybody. Catch you all tomorrow with Gutterball. Love you.